Talk about choosing the wrong person. Glenn Close was a husband's worst nightmare and very un-Stepford-like in Fatal Attraction, the movie that made her a household name.
Whatever we do, we always want to look our very best.
Glenn's role as the perky ringleader who keeps the Stepford robots in line is a far cry from her own independent life. Twice divorced, she's a single mother to 16-year-old Annie, who was born during Glenn's romance with a producer.
What have you said to your daughter about being a modern woman and, you know, dealing with these kinds of pressures that we've been discussing already that this film evokes?
I see my daughter, who is soon to be 16, and the pressure on her to know what it is to be an individual, to have her individual opinions, to go against everyone else if that's what you really think. You know, that's to me is the most important message. And you can't sit down with your child and tell them about it. You just have to hope that by your actions and, you know, that somehow it rubs off.
Faith Hill's role as a Stepford wife is her first acting experience.
How was it for you?
It was good. I malfunctioned mostly throughout the whole movie.
Dosito, 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 dosito.
Was it also intimidating in this crowd?
Yeah.
Did you ask for and did you receive any acting tips?
Yeah, I did.
What tips?
Yeah, really, what tips?
Nobody gave you.
What tips? Don't gossip in front of hair and makeup. That's the biggest tip.
Don't try to move her elevator head, loosen her clothing, make sure her windpipe is clear.
She's drunk.
Calm down.
She's blonde.
Faith's newfound career as an actress is one she dreamed of since hitting the big time as a top-selling, award-winning singer. And like some of her co-stars, her personal life has had its ups and downs. She married young at age 20 and was divorced 4 years later, just as her career was taking off. Then in 1996, Faith went on the road with country music superstar Tim McGraw. Within a year, they were married. They now have 3 daughters.
People who from the outside look at you and think you have the perfect life, you know, the children and the husband and the career.
I do have a great life, but it does not mean that we don't have trials and tribulations. It does not mean that I don't fight with my daughters. It does not mean that I wake up in the morning and go, God, I hate myself. You know, I hate myself today. I have those things. But, that's just being a human being.
Faith's co-star Bette Midler, also a singer-turned-actress, brings her wacky comic touch to the film.
What was it called? It was about your relationship with your mother.
I love you, but please die.
But off-screen, Bette is serious about her home life, working hard at a long-term marriage. She was 39 when she first walked down the aisle at 2 o'clock in the morning at the Candlelight Chapel in Las Vegas. She'd known artist Martin von Hasselberg for just 2 months.
Just the two of you in some small
Just the 2 of us, and
chapel?
you should have seen that dress. Oh, my God.
While Bette was taking camp to a new level with her zany stage review called Divine Madness, her husband did something that would horrify the men of Stepford. He became a stay-at-home dad, bringing up Sophie, their only child.
You have it all. Fame, money, universal acclaim, and a stable marriage. And a stable marriage of almost 20 years. How do you manage it? And these days, that's an accomplishment.
I was determined to have it work. And we did.
And your profile is obviously higher than your husband's.
Yes.
Was that ever an issue in the marriage?
He loved his life. He loved being with me. And for him, it was not a problem that I was the breadwinner. My husband had a dream in which I was a Persian princess sitting on 25 pillows, and that his dream, and in his dream, it was his dream to fan me. So he
like any good husband.
Like any good husband.
Ever since we met, you've beaten me at everything.
Bette's marriage got us talking about a subject many in the room understand, having a relationship where one spouse is more accomplished. That's the dilemma for Matthew Broderick's character, Walter.
You're a better speaker, a better executive. You're even better sex. Don't deny it.
I wasn't going to.
Matthew might relate to his character's troubles. After all, he's married to actress Sarah Jessica Parker, one of TV's hottest stars. But he's no slouch either, with his own successful movie and stage career, most recently in one of Broadway's biggest shows, The Producers.
I want to be a producer and drive those chorus girls insane.
Suppose your career had not flourished in the way it has. Do you think it would have been difficult having a wife, Sarah Jessica Parker, who is so successful?
That's a hard question. I'm probably not as elegant as your husband. I mean, I'm very happy for her success. In the back of my mind, there is a little man saying, "Are you keeping up? Are you becoming little?"
And is that difficult?
Well, I like the perks, you know.
Are you trying to figure out the perfect life?
No, I'm not a big perfect life person. I just want things to move in a reasonably good way, and I hope the sky doesn't fall down. I'm more of that. Perfect is dangerous.
What do you think people will come out of this film talking about? I mean, what does it say about men and women?
I think the men and women thing, some people talk about it, some people don't. I mean, please, it's a movie. It's not, it's not a treatise to get a doctorate. It's a movie.
It'd be nice if people, looked at whoever they were and said, "I'm happy you're human." Oh my God. And I don't care if you're flawed.